Superstar or an idiot. So we had decided to take a trip to the Portland, Oregon swap meet. So we fired up the van and cue the music. And here we are, after a 6.5 hour drive. We finally arrived in Portland, Oregon. I didn't know it, but the Oregon swap meet site was originally used for Expo 1959 for the World's Fair. Now, being a Friday, and being that it was raining, the place was not as crowded as I thought it was going to be, which is a good thing, especially since I don't like crowds. I mean, who does, really? Since it was raining outside, I decided to go inside and see what I could find. There were 5, I can only describe as airplane hangars, absolutely jam-packed with stuff, busting at the seams. Now outside it was coming down in truckloads. But being from Vancouver, the rain really doesn't bother me. The rain just kept pouring down all day, but you can't stop the swap meet goers from finding their junk. And I have never in my life seen so much stuff in one spot. There was just anything you could imagine. I'd noticed for the most part, all the parts that were there were really Ford, GM, Mopar stuff. Very little import. The odd Italian import, I saw a Fiat, a Jensen Interceptor. That was about it. I was hoping to maybe find a few things from my Honda. The rain just kept coming down in truckloads. It was unbelievable.
I don't need no stinking umbrella.
A lot of very cool cars for sale. Some projects, some cars that just needed a little bit of work, a little bit of finishing. Some amazing stuff. Nothing much for my Honda though. My Honda doesn't need all that much, but you never know. A spare carburetor would always be nice. There's a very cool old Ford. What the hell was that? Considering this building was originally put up in 1959 for Expo, they've maintained it incredibly well. And the swap meet just seemed to continue forever. I walked around for about 10 hours, non-stop, and it just didn't seem to end. It just kept going and going. So much stuff. There were things other than car parts, but I would say the mass majority was automotive related. And here's somebody's project car. Somebody started this with a lot of ambition, and it was obvious they didn't have the money or the knowledge or the talent to be able to finish it. I mean, look at that Bondo job. That is just butchery. Bins of parts, engines, whole engines, fenders from everything you could imagine. A lot of great Mopar stuff. What is that? And here I found, of all things, a 1977 Honda Accord. No, 1979 Honda Accord. And this thing looked like it was in just immaculate original condition. I couldn't tell if it had been repainted or not. If it was, it's an amazing paint job. This could be an original survivor. Just an incredible car. It looked showroom. It looked like somebody had just plucked it from 1979. 90,000 original kilometers. The guy was asking $10,000. This is a cherry mint car.
There you go.
Someone who's maybe a collector would love to have something like this. Just fabulous. Somebody had actually commented to me that they couldn't believe they'd ever see the day where a Honda Civic like this would fetch 10 grand. I've never in my life been to a swap meet where you actually have to park and then take a shuttle bus. They actually had shuttle buses running from 3 different parking lots because this swap meet was so big, it just didn't end.